So in the last video we started structuring our list items, and inside we had our A's and an I. So I actually made a kind of small mistake that we just need to correct. Right now I created my LI, my A, and then I had these icons. They were inside the A, but I also by mistake put my text, my actual menu text, inside this icon, and they're supposed to be just after the closing tag of the I. So here that one needs to be ended before we start using the text here, and I did this with all of them, so I did the mistake. At least I did it more than once. So we're just gonna move these inside the A like so. So if you have the same mistake as I do, please move them to this part. This will also change how this looks a little bit. What we want to do now is we want to start styling this so it's a bit more pretty. So click Save, go to your CSS, find a place where you can start styling. We're going to start with the UL, and we're going to add a nav before. The reason we do this is we want to make sure that only the unordered lists that contain or exist inside the nav are being hit. So all the unordered lists that are outside, if you will ever have a need for those, they won't be affected by this CSS. So that's one way we can hit them. We're going to use a display. Yet again, we're going to use flex, like so. And we're going to click Save, and we're going to go test see what this does. So right now they're on a line. Going to continue add a little bit more. Right now they have these dots before. We don't really want those. We want to remove those. So there's a CSS part for this. So list style, like so. And now instead of having circles, we could actually write square, and that would be square. But we don't want any of them, so we're just gonna hit none, like so. So once I hit refresh, they're magically gone, which is cool, which is what we want. I also want to add just some padding between the logo, the icon and the text is attached to. Right now they're like so close to each other. So I know they're icons, and I only want to hit the icon specific to the navigation. So not those over here or not those over in the social link. So I could hit nav, I, create my curly brackets, and inside this I could create a padding. So I want 0 from top, 10 from right, 0 from bottom, 0 from left. And let's see what that actually does to the design. So check up at the icons and the text, and you can see there's now a space between them. Not on the other side, that we need to fix as well. But right now we created a space between those. So once we get a little further, it will look a little bit more like this part. This is where we want to go. In a CSS, we're going to start changing our navigation anchors, and again only the links that are inside the navigation bar. We want to start actually changing some of those. So first things first, we're going to change the color of them. We don't want them to be this purple clicky color. We want them to be the white EDS6, I think. So let's click Save, and let's see what happens. So now we're starting to getting closer to the other one. Next movie, we're going to look at the space between that and how we actually create that, and that little line beneath it, how we actually remove it so it looks like this.